Welcome back, everyone. It's time for Tier List Thursday, and a little birdie told me that they were also doing a tier list, so we had to go and compare. So my buddy Slip is doing a tier list as well for the shiny Paradox Pokemon. Now, I have some issues with some of these, but we'll talk about that as we go through. I know Slip added his own ranking above. That's fine, whatever. But we're going to go through our rankings for the shinies. Now, the Koraidon, Miraidon have not actually been released, but man, Koraidon has such a great shiny that it is definitely one of the best. I mean, just looking at that design, that shiny itself is so good. Dairy Queen, get out of here. You're blocking the ranking. So, easy Koraidon number one. Miraidon, it's huntable. I'd leave it at that. It's huntable. It's a legendary. I'm going to hunt it. Easy. And now we get into where I believe the past Paradox have much better shinies than the future Paradox. The futures just kind of lose their color on a lot of these. Um, and then some of the past ones, of course, aren't great, but we'll talk about that. The shiny Roaring Moon is a must have. I still need to hunt this one actually. It's one that I've tried to hunt in the past and we have not yet been successful. So we're going to revisit that at some point. And the shiny Slitherwing, that one's huntable. It's good. I like it. It's not my favorite, but it's fine. Definitely huntable. The Brute Bonnet it's mid. It's the same as the Amoonguss. So, it's fine. It has it's the same color scheme. I'm gonna hunt all these at some point. So really they should all go at least huntable technically, but if we're just ranking them based on the shinies, this is what we're looking at. Because I will hunt all of these at some point. Sandy Shock's also mid. Again, it's just like the Magneton coloring. It's fine. Not my favorite, but it's there. Screamtail I actually have shiny already, but it's still a mid one. It's nothing crazy. It is what it is. It's Screamtail. It's shiny. Again, I already have this one, but I also have this little Fluttermane, and it's also one of the best. I just love the coloring, and Fluttermane is one of my favorite Paradox anyway. So that's an easy best shiny. I do believe Slip put that at his bottom just because he asked me what my favorite Paradox one was, especially the shiny, and I said Fluttermane. So I see you, Slip. And he also told me that Great Tusk is his favorite. And honestly, I think Great Tusk is not a great shiny anyway, even before knowing what his rankings were. Great Tusk is at the bottom for me, Garbodor. And I think you're going to see a lot of these future Paradox Mons there as well. Some will go above, like this Iron Thorns. That one's huntable. I'm going to hunt that one at some point. I haven't hunted any of the Violet Paradox Mons yet because I haven't finished my Violet playthrough. Another thing we need to work on, we need to get to, we're going to work on it at some point, I hope, maybe before Legends EA. But I've been slacking lately, so maybe sooner rather than later, we'll get into finishing up Violet. Iron Jugulus, it's Garbodor. I forget that that Pokemon exists. Like I did a name all the Pokemon like quiz thing, and I forgot Iron Jugulus the 2-3 times I did it. So it is a very forgettable Pokemon. The Iron Moth, I'm gonna put it as in huntable as well. I actually really like that one. Again, lack of color, but it's still huntable. I actually thought I would put some of these lower than I have, but that's not the worst thing. Iron Hands, this one's mid. It's fine. It's a shiny, but again, the lack of coloring compared to the original form, I don't know why the shiny they're like, let's just make it more metal. That's shiny that way, but again, it is what it is. Iron Bundle, but Iron Bundle is mid as well. I kind of like Iron Bundle, just like the concept of a future Paradox Delibird. But the shiny is hit or miss for me. Could use a little bit more coloring, and I feel like that's the case for a lot of these, and that's why they're not getting above huntable. Even Iron Valiant, I'm gonna put that in huntable again. This is actually more in huntable than I expected, but I would definitely need to hunt Iron Valiant. It's a good one, just like Roaring Moon. None of these are really getting to must-haves, but that's fine. And I don't know what it is about the Dawn Fan Paradoxes, but they're not good shinies. So that one's also going to go under Garbodor. Um, I like that Garbodor is the bottom tier. Um, those are the Paradoxmons ranked. Obviously, the best are Koraidon and Fluttermane. Easy, easy top choices. The must-haves with Roaring Moon. Definitely want that at some point. Visible, get out of here. I'm not. You're not paying me to be on here. Neither is Dairy Queen. But Roaring Moon's a must-have. I still need to hunt that one for sure. A lot of these huntable, I have not hunted yet. Again, Miraidon is not yet available. I'm hoping maybe we get these shiny legendaries soon. Maybe Pokemon Day coming up in February, or something maybe before Legends ZA releases. Because we did get the shiny Zamazentas, shiny Zacian, short, a good while after release. So I don't remember the exact date, but it was a while after release before the new games came out. So those should be coming soon. And then you have the Slitherwing, Iron Thorns, Iron Moth, Iron Valiant, all need to be hunted. The mid tier, these are fine. They're whatever. Root Bonnet, Sandy Shock, Screamtail, which I have, Iron Hands, Iron Bundle. And then the Garbodor are the Great Tusk, the Iron Jugulus, and the Iron Treads. I actually think I have the shiny Great Tusk, but either way, it's still not a great shiny. I mean, at least its colors are drastically different, which I usually like, but their obsession with the green, even Fluttermane's green, but like, it reminds me, Fluttermane shiny reminds me of Espeon, which is a really good shiny. Again, I wish it wasn't green, but still a really good shiny. Even Roaring Moon has green. A lot of these have green now that I look at them again. But either way, shinies are shinies. We will hunt all of these at some point. My goal is to eventually get a full shiny living dex on a game, maybe ever. I have a checklist made for Scarlet and Violet. There's like 600 and some shinies to get all of them, counting the DLCs. But maybe we'll go back and focus on just the main game and hope for the best. But that does require me to finish Violet since there are so many future Paradox Bonds that I do not yet have shiny. So we're going to work on that at some point. But again, I appreciate you guys watching. Shout out to Slip for sending me over this tier list as he was doing the same. It is Tier List Thursday. I hope you guys enjoyed this tier list as we are ranking all the shiny Paradox Mons. Again, my list was not pretty low, I feel, for the most part. But a lot of huntable mid, Garbodor, just a couple above must have and best. But, it is what it is. That's my thoughts on the shinies for Tier List Thursday for the Shiny Paradox month. I hope you guys are enjoying Tier List Thursday as well as Cobblemon Mondays or Cobble Mondays. I hope you guys are enjoying the new series we've been running here on the channel. If you are, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know what other tier lists you guys want me to do, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.